There we go. Okay, I've totally broken. I broke my scene, it looks like. So I got to fix that. Okay, hold on. Let me close Spotify now. Gosh, I have too much stuff going on. What's going on, everybody? It's Friday. Okay, let me see if I can. I messed up. It looks like I messed up my OBS here. Okay, so God, big old zit on my face. It's annoying. Okay, so let me see. Oh, I'm in. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I take studio mode out. Okay, so let me see. I wonder if I can fix this. I'm just glad you're here. I literally have never done this before, so we're gonna give it a try. I even have my like dorky. They're so comfortable though. These cheapy Sony headphones are so comfortable. Okay, so let me see. OBS syndrome. That's actually really funny. I just did the circle cam so that I can do this, and that's not even gonna work. What is broken? Oh. Okay, I see what I've done. Okay, hold on. Let me fix this. Screen one. There it is. Okay, so I definitely broke it. So anyway, I'll fix that later. All right? Oh, I know how to fix it. Hold on. This is ridiculous. No, the ATEM has the thing. We'll figure it out. I'll fix it later. It doesn't matter. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Get your life together, Melanie. Okay, here we are. So let me do this real quick. So what we're going to be doing is we are definitely going to be troubleshooting with Melanie. Welcome to the show, Cameron. We do this sometimes when I do these random things. Okay. I kind of have always wanted to try doing this. Am I super loud or is it just my headphones? I don't know. I have always wanted to try like setting up a game, right? So you can totally do this with StreamYard. You could actually just do your shared screen and that's it. And you could, am I not in the right setting? I am at 720. Dang it. Thank you, typical Tyreek. I forgot to change that. I was doing a lot of tests earlier and I was doing some sampling and I totally forgot to change my stream. You can't change that once you are already streaming, unfortunately. So we'll be at 720 on this one. We're just going to be at 720. It's fine. But okay, so sorry. My point is this. We are going to, thank you, James. I haven't even started. It's not even Tito's time yet. Haven't even started. Okay, what I was saying is I've always wanted to set up a game stream because I know that there are a lot of people that want to use stream. They have StreamYard. They don't want to have something different and they would like to stream a game or something, them doing something. So what I'm doing is I'm using the combination I always use, which is OBS, and I have that, and then I turn on the virtual camera, and then as I enter StreamYard, I am selecting the OBS virtual camera as the webcam, which is allowing me to create this custom look. I can literally change it on the fly like this. So I can change myself, move myself around. I'm doing that in OBS right now. Okay. So make myself big again while we talk. So you would want OBS virtual camera on. Now you can totally do the same thing without OBS. You would share your screen. And when you share your screen, you would actually share the application, okay, of the game, depending on how it's set up. So, and when you do that, window, I would click core. The issue you're going to run into is that you have to share your whole screen. So you would want the game to be on your second monitor. And then when you share that screen, you have to select share system audio, which is then going to let people hear the game if you want them to. So that's kind of a key that's important. So we are, but I like using OBS, but the OBS is one piece, the audio. I'm using the Wavelink application to route the audio. So that's how I was able to play the music. I actually just set up a new channel called Game. So now I have the audio from the game that will be pushed out. So once I go there and open up the game again, then you'll hear the audio from the game. And I can control the audio in my Wavelink app, which I'm going to probably have to do because it's probably going to be too loud for you to hear everything. So let's go ahead and enter this. Let's get there. You should hear the game now. Do you hear that noise? All right, let me move myself. Oop. Oh, it's okay. Once I go over to OBS, it is going to, it's because it's the way the PC is set up. It is going to take the audio away. It basically mutes the game when I click on the other screen. So yeah. So we're streaming on YouTube right now, and we're streaming in my DIY group. I am not streaming on my business page, but this is just a bonus stream. I'm just trying to have some fun. I'm tinkering. I've got like maybe 20 more minutes until, it's time to get ready for Tito's time and dinner. But if you're watching in the Facebook group, make sure you click on the link that's up in the description so I can see your name and your face. Thank you, CK. Appreciate it. All right, so we're basically ready, but here's what's going to be tricky. I can see your comments on my other monitor over here, but if I want to go click and display those comments, I'm going to run into an issue because when I do that, it basically like takes me out of the game for a sec. So let me think about this for a minute. I have a solution. I just got to think about it for just a moment. I have a solution. Can totally do this. Okay, let me see here. I am going to... Now the other way you can do something like what I'm doing. Oh, Addie took my adapter. The other way you can do what I'm doing is you can actually, you could use a gaming card, right? You can use a gaming card. Griffo, oh, it was you, Anthony. Okay, no problem. So good to see you. Okay, so this isn't perfect. I'm just, like I said, this is tinkering. And you know how I like to sometimes pull back the curtain when I tinker. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so let's do this. So I'm going to actually go ahead and, oh, here we go. So this is actually great. So Griffo's here. He's actually super smart and always has great stuff. He says, pro tip, something I learned about live streaming, get an email list. I've gotten so many more views from sending emails out to people. Yes. I love this, that you said this, Anthony, because literally, I swear, I see a lot of streamers out there and they're streaming and they're building these audiences, but they're not creating an email list. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. So they are creating all this content, but they don't have a way to really like work with their audience elsewhere. And so you're right. Having that email list is a super, super smart. I'm super glad that you have one. Also, you can email your list and let them know you're going to be going live. You don't want to rely on the notification settings. And then also, if you want to have them, if you want to offer a course one day or offer something, you have an email list you can launch to. I've been disconnected. Oh, do you want to reconnect? Yes. Okay, we're coming back. So this game that I'm going to be playing, that I'm going to show you guys briefly while we do this, it's called Island Survival, but it's on the Core platform. Okay, so Core is kind of like a gaming, I don't know how to describe it. It's like Roblox. If you guys have kids and if you ever heard of Roblox, so Roblox is actually similar. So let me back up here. So it's a big library of games, but it's all built. All these games are created by creators. Like you could go create a game if you wanted to. You could create a game using Core, and so that is what this is. And this island survival game is one of the most popular games. I was really bored one day over, was it winter break? And I just was super bored and I was looking for something to do. And I really, really, really wanted to find a way to occupy my time. And I used to play Nintendo and games when I was little, but like, I don't play games anymore. So anyway, I decided to just dabble, and this is free. So this Core, if you have a PC, this Core thing, you can download it from the Epic Games Launcher, and they have all these games you can play. I don't play these games, but I did stumble across this game that I really like. And here I am inside of a cave right now. But let me get this set up over here. So let me hit escape. I actually am surprised. I forgot I was still in there. I could have died. All right, let me move this over to the corner so that we can do that. Cameron says, can you create a display window in OBS for those? Or do you have to click the other screen to approve the comments? So Cameron, the comments I'm getting are coming through StreamYard. So I'm using StreamYard to push the stream out, which is also receiving your comments right inside the StreamYard studio. OBS, only thing happening in OBS is I'm using OBS to customize what you see on screen. you actually don't have to have OBS to do what I'm doing. I just wanted to create this custom look. I could totally just share my screen, as I mentioned earlier, and do all the same things. But I'm just going to we're using OBS because that's what I typically use. You don't have to at all. So that's how I'm getting the comments. And I'm using StreamYard to display those comments. You simply click on it. And if you guys, again, if you, Cameron, go to melaniedion.com/StreamYard and you can actually get a free 14-day trial. Billy's here. Billy, we're just tinkering. We're just playing around and tinkering. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the game. I got my little controller here. And so this game is a game where people typically want to play it with a keyboard and a mouse. I cannot get on board. Ooh, see, I'm about to die. Look, do you see my health at the bottom? See, because I left the game and I'm actually in a place where I can't get killed, but you have to keep yourself fed. So I almost died there. And I have been playing this game, and so I have a bunch of stuff collected. I'm going to give you guys a quick tour of it in a sec, but let me do this. You should still be able to hear me and still hear the game. I just want to make sure you can hear both of us. All right, so now we're all healthy. So we have a weapon, I have an axe, I have a pickaxe, and then I have other things that you can put in here. When you start this game, you have nothing. You have to collect things, and then you can craft things, right? So you collect things and you can craft things. So that's what this game is. But anyway, now you can see that we've successfully done this. So we've successfully put the game on screen. You can hear me, you can see me. I could actually just go with not me at all and not have myself in here. But one of the things that you guys might see gamers do, or you see people do, is they'll like have their every time I click away, it takes the audio away. So I'll have to figure out. That's part of the way the platform is, the game platform. But one of the things that you'll see a lot of gamers do is you'll see where they'll game and you'll just see them like over the game. That's because they have a green screen behind them, and that in OBS you can do these masks and things to get things away. So okay, Ryan's got an update. He ordered his Shure MV7 and a cheap boom arm. Good deal. Good for you. I'm excited for you to get that, Ryan. I cannot wait. You'll have to let us know when you get it for sure. Let's see. Typical Tyreek says, does Alt plus Enter work for full screen? Do you mean for the game? You probably mean for the game. One of the reasons why I don't typically do that is because, I don't know. Let's go try. Let's see what yeah, it does. Yep. Oh, nice. Little shortcut. So yeah, that puts us full screen. But then if I go over and click on my other monitor and click on StreamYard, it mutes the audio for the game. That might be just a setting in the core platform. I'm not really sure. But yes, that does work, Typical Tyreek. So, okay, back to what I was saying. I personally like to use I like to use a controller. I cannot play games with keyboard and mouse. It freaks me out. But you can absolutely use the mouse to control the game. And so there we go. That's what I'm going to do. So I use the controller, but this particular game, if you do use a controller, you actually have to use the mouse and keyboard as well. So for example, to change what I'm using, so this is the pickaxe, and I'm mining right now. So I'm mining emerald. So what they've done with this game, and then there's a chat, people help each other. Looks like I have some French people in here. Anyways, so it's very much like Minecraft meets a couple of other games combined together. You can kind of create your own character and customize them like you can in Fortnite and all those things. So here's why I like this game. It's not super hard, and I don't like super hard. If it's a game, and like I told you, I grew up playing the Nintendo, right? And you just turned it on, you put the cartridge in after you blew on it, and you started playing your game. And they weren't overly hard. Games today, in my opinion, are so freaking hard. So anyway, that's kind of the thing. You guys are, Mariona says, good to know the child in you. Yeah. As I said, I was trying to find something that was like, just something to kill time and just sort of like, I don't know. Sometimes it's good to just find something that can take your mind off things. In the summer, I go fishing. In the winter, I'm stuck in the house and I'm like, what am I going to do? So, one of those things, right, CK? She says, too bad you don't get the benefits of that workout. And as you all know, normally I will display your comments, but I'm not, because when I click over on StreamYard, it mutes the game audio. But you guys can hear the game. literally the music in this is kind of soothing. I kind of like it. It also is it's free. Did I say that yet? Yeah, it's free. So anyway, okay, so here's what happens. So let's go outside now. So I'm going to show this to you. All right, now as I said, one of the things, you collect inventory, right? So we just mined a bunch of emerald and amethyst, okay? And then you eventually get other things. As I said, you mine things and then you can create things. So CK, you want to see something cool? This game has fishing in it. That they just did an update and they did it. So, okay. So I wanted to do this for fun, and I literally Cosmin's here. It's really great to see you, Cosmin. I haven't seen you for a while. He said, didn't know you were gaming. And I think John said, I didn't know you were a gamer. I'm really not a gamer. This is just like a fun thing that I just found, and I kind of like stumbled on the perfect game for me. It's not too hard. It's hard enough, but it's like, it's just fun. You collect things, you build things, and then there's a little strategy, but I'll show you part of the objective here. So we're going to go back to camp, but this is the inventory, and you can switch between these things. This is a torch. And so I'll show you, like, the torch literally is like, helps you see kind of what's going on. But anyway, so we're in this cave, right? And if we fall down over here, if we keep going this way, we'll be out of the cave. I don't need that right now because I can see just well enough. Okay, and you'll see there are zombies and dinosaurs and all these weird, crazy things out here. So in the graphics, oh, that thing's gonna slow me down. This is the zombie that literally, yeah, you kill it, and then there's duct tape. So every time you kill a zombie, it drops something, and it's duct tape. And that duct tape is useful for other things. But anyway, so I just kind of like the graphics. I think it's fun. And hey, as I mentioned, I literally have a gaming computer. Like I bought a gaming computer because gaming computers have almost the exact same specifications that streaming computers have. And so I'm like, well, why not use this amazing graphics card that I have and literally get the best out of it. So see, I'm still slow from that zombie. I'm gonna get on my horse and I'm gonna get back to base. So again, there's so many things to explore. The only way you go find new things is exploring. You find, if you go down here, I'll get hurt, but it's okay. Oh, does that not like make your stomach drop a little bit when you watch me do that? It makes mine. Okay, there's a dino. Oh, there's a zombie. Ooh, duct tape. Duct tape's actually a good thing to grab. Okay. John says she's not a gamer, but likes to hit digital rocks with digital picks and listen to soothing music and watch really nice graphics. Okay, so sometimes the zombies fight each other. I'm not really sure what that's about. But anyway, we're going to go back to base. But here's the map. So I am right there where it says you. That's me. And there's, as you can see, this is a pretty large place. There are sharks in the water. I have to go diving for pearls, which I haven't even done yet. So you basically level up. So we're going to swim across. And then I want to show CK the fishing because it's fun. Oh, there's a headless zombie over there. Those are the easiest ones to kill. And you can't be underwater too long. So that circle is my oxygen. So it's basically telling me. And if you noticed, my stamina went down. The bar, the yellow one. Cosmin, this game is called Island Survival, and it's part of the core platform, which is from Epic Games. So if you play Fortnite on a PC, you had to download the Epic Games launcher. It's the same. So you download Epic Games, and then you can download Core, and it's a library of games, but this one is called Island Survival. So I have to eat. Do you see how not only, so if you notice here, my hunger is down, everything's down, so I need to eat. And so I eat that watermelon, it's gonna help me out. And you notice my stamina came back. So you can't just go swim forever. So there are some interesting, I don't wanna say realistic because it's a video game, but you know. Let's see, okay. So I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna show you guys the whole point of why we do all this stuff here in just a sec, but can't get up there. Oh, it's not gonna let me climb up there. That's interesting. So the developer of this game, oh, hi. I just killed two. All right, get up. I've never not been able to get up. It's part of the new update, I think. So anyway, okay, so the developer of this game published an update. So he basically you could go up to level 16, and then he added more stuff. So he was basically coding more and more and more, and then all of a sudden he literally on Christmas Eve, I think it was, he like released the update, and he announced it in like the Discord channel, which is how you find out about stuff like this. So anyway, so there's a bunch of things he recently changed. So there's a wolf. I don't like wolves. I changed my view there. I like this mount thing. So I did what all like non-gamers that are trying to be gamers do, and I gave the developer a little money. So you can pay. See, this is like things like cloth. These pop up sometimes, so I gotta pick that up. Oh, all right, let's kill this wolf. So, okay, what was I saying? I was basically saying, so when he published the update, there's all these things that are different. Like he added more trees. It's actually harder to see when you're in the woods. He added more vegetation, and it's actually pretty crazy because it's just, I think it's so fascinating that these games, they come up with these games, and then you get to a point where you're like, well, I hit the max level, and then the developer might come out and change something, and they call it an update, right? My daughter tells me that Roblox, they have updates in Roblox. I know they have updates in Fortnite. And I know that this developer is trying to kind of get to a place where this game is pretty mainstream, but it's not right now. But okay, so we're back at base. And so these are all of the other people literally playing the game at the same time I am. So if you look over here, whoops. Let me do this. So if you look over here at the top left-hand corner, those are all the people playing with me right now. And these are their base camps, right? These are their bases. This is the safe zone. So you notice where it's like, that guy can't get in here. There's a small safe zone where you can't get killed by anybody. So find my little camp, and I'll show you why we were collecting what we were collecting. Where the heck is my place? Oh, right here. So this is my place. And every time you level up, you get what's called a planting mat. And so you pick your fruit and you plant it, right? The other thing you do is you do what's called crafting. So I mentioned earlier, when you start the game, you have nothing. So you go out and you collect wood. And then when you collect wood, you get to create like an axe. And then you get to create a pickaxe. And then you get to mine stone. And when you get to mine stone, you get to upgrade your axe. And then you can mine, amethyst, diamonds. And then you upgrade to stronger materials. But then you also will unlock, they're called recipes. Okay. This is literally, I've learned now that this is basically a consistent concept through many games. I had never played games like this, so I didn't know that this is what this was. But a lot of games have the same concept, crafting recipes. So you get an item and you take it to your research table. You research it. You lose the item when you do it. Because the concept is that the person is taking it all apart to figure out how to make it. And so once you do that, then you unlock the crafting recipe. And what these little things are here are the recipes. So for example, to make a furnace, I need 50 clay and 50 stone. So you go out, you mine it, you harvest it. Once you have it, then you can create a furnace. So that's kind of how this works. So there's all these other things. Sometimes you find things and then you have to research it. So there's the fishing rods. Anyway, so there's a lot to it. So John says, my daughter has an Oculus system. It kind of gives me a headache when I play it. I've only tried a couple times. So the Oculus thing is becoming very popular. I have talked to a lot of speakers, John, who are talking about how it's going to take things to the next level. So for example, literally, we will be able to do virtual speaking events, and we will be in a room with people, right? So here's that research table. I don't know why there's a stone there. I don't know why that's there. And you just drag things around. And then you collect, you can eventually get these backpacks, and you can put things in the backpacks. Because as you see, I only have so many slots to hold things. So that backpack is full. And then I go over here, and I can add these items over there if I want to. But I'm actually going to hang on to, I'm going to move this, move that, coal. So what we're going to be doing next is I need to smelt the amethyst, because I'll go to my crafting menu. As you notice, to go to the next level, base level 19, I need 100 steel bars, 50 pearls, which are found deep in the ocean. I've never tried this before. It's a new thing. And then 100 emerald bars, and then I need a bunch of hardwood, so I have to go chop down a bunch of trees. Now, I technically can't even craft that for another what does that say, 7 hours. So when you unlock certain things, sometimes there's a delay that you just have to wait. I'm not sure why they do that. I think they do that to keep people from literally just binging through the game. Okay, so brand with Heather. Melanie, you just leveled up your nerd cred. Yes, I definitely did. 100%. I'm a huge nerd. Okay, I am. Okay, but I really did want to try this because I don't think people look at StreamYard as a solution for streaming games. I just don't think they do. I think they look at other avenues, but you can absolutely use StreamYard to stream your games. You don't have to use other things. So, okay. So what do you do with the duct tape? All right. So a couple crafting recipes that have duct tape. One of which is this glider. So I would need cloth, hardwood, some steel bars, and 10 duct tape. Now the glider lets me go to one of the top of the hills, and I can literally glide, and you can travel really far distances really fast. So that's why the glider is cool. There's a few other. Scuba tank requires duct tape. What is that? Oh, gunpowder. There's a few others I think that have duct tape in the crafting recipe. But these are furnaces. In order for me to create the emerald, was it emerald? Emerald bar. I have to take that emerald I just harvested and I have to smelt it. But to smelt it, I need charcoal. And in order to smelt the amount of emerald I'm going to have, I need more coal. So we are actually going to go get some coal really quick, and then I'm going to show you what this looks like as we put it in the furnace. So I'm going to, another thing that's important to note, you notice that it's starting to get dark. Okay. So that's actually something that the developer added when he did the update as well, is now it literally, you go through days. So I think it lasts like 30 minutes total, and nighttime lasts 5 minutes. The morning, I think, I don't know what it is, but you start to notice it's starting to get dark out. You don't want to be out there in the dark because you can't see crap. However, we're gonna do it though, because I think I have just enough time to get to the cave. The reason why you don't want to be out there is because you can't see the things attacking you, and it's easy. It makes it pretty easy to die. The other thing that we can do is we can use a torch. There's also a flashlight somewhere. I have yet to find the flashlight. I haven't. It's called a random drop. You guys are learning all the lingo that I've learned. It's called a random drop, and basically what it is you kill something and just randomly you get lucky and you get it. I haven't gotten it yet. So that once I have the flashlight, I would actually be able to see a lot better. Robin is here. Ah! Look, there's that thing. The headless. There we go. All right, so there's some coal, and I don't pick that up. There we go. Robin, if you're just joining us, I literally was like, I really want to try something. It did get dark quick, so CK, you have to be careful. When you start seeing, and it changes the sound. You guys will start to hear wolves here in a second. Cameron said, I feel like you're about to random drop off the cliff. I kind of did. So you do lose health when you fall, but it's never enough to like kill you. So sometimes I just do it because I'm trying to be quick. So Robin, I know you're just kind of hanging out with us. I was basically saying that I wanted to try this. I wanted to figure out how to set up a gaming stream. Now, there's a ton of ways that you can actually do that to set up gaming streams. But this is just me using 2 monitors. I'm on a gaming PC, which has a lot of power, and I'm using StreamYard. I am using OBS Virtual Camera, but you wouldn't have to use OBS Virtual Camera. If you had 2 monitors, you could 100% share one of the other monitors. You would share the system audio, and then you could either go full screen with the game when you shared your screen, or you could use the picture-in-picture setting in StreamYard, or the other one where you're kind of like out to the side. So you wouldn't have to use OBS. I just have OBS, know how to use it, and I set up this easy little view, and here we are. Now the audio I am pushing out through the normal way I do all audio, which is through Wavelink. So you're hearing, I can customize that audio sound. Okay, so we're going out in the dark. Better get my sword ready. Now, when you start, you don't have any weapons. You literally have to kill people by hand, or zombies, not people. There's a zombie. And you can also just sort of avoid them sometimes, but a lot of times they chase you. You'll hear it go, and you're like, oh, great, there's one coming behind me. And this middle Davis person in the chat to the left is somebody that for whatever reason, I feel like he's either always playing the game or it just always so happens that he plays when I play. But he's really nice. He's very helpful. He's like he's at the top level. I think he plays all the time. And he's just he's always like some of the people one of the things that's interesting about this game that I've discovered that's not the way with all games from what I've been told is that there's a really good culture in all the people that play this game. And they're very helpful. It's a very friendly culture. Some games are very toxic. People are just rude to each other. This game, I've never really seen anything bad. People help each other. You can trade. So you can actually trade. So one of the things that Middle Davis guy does is he likes to go collect stuff. He likes to, like, a newbie will come in, which you know they're newbies because you see what level they're at. So this person probably just started. So he might go find that person, and he's going to literally craft them a katana, which is this great weapon, and he's going to give it to them. So that's kind of what's interesting about this game. So, okay. So now we're ready to smelt. So we're going to smelt our emerald, our amethyst first, because we might as well because we're here. So we're going to smelt it. So you notice here it's saying this will use 19 out of 208 available fuel. So I have plenty of fuel. So we're going to smelter that. And now I have to wait 4 hours and 44 minutes, 4 hours and 45 minutes before it's ready. And so now I'm going to smelt the emerald. And so you smelt, you craft, you do things, you collect things, and then you get what you need, the supplies you need in order to upgrade to the next level, right? And so that's kind of how this game works. And it's going to become morning soon. As you can see, the sun is starting to rise from that side. There's water. There's some water. There's an ocean out there. I'll show you the map again. So you can see where I am, and you can see just how vast it is. There's a lot of things to explore. There's like a military base somewhere. I mean, the game is really cool. I will say, I was like, I'm just going to dabble and see what this is. And next thing you know, I was like, this game is awesome and super fun to play. So, okay, I want to show CK the fishing because it's fun. All right, I got to find my fishing rod. What bag is it in? Ah, there it is. And then I'll craft something for you guys, and I'll show you what that looks like. So here's the fishing rod. So now what I'm going to do is switch my fishing rod with my torch. I'll go to 4. So now I have my fishing rod, and then I'm going to fish. Sometimes it's kind of buggy. There we go. So it throws it out. And you have to listen for the right sound. So that sound, you have to listen for the correct sound. That was the correct sound. So what did I get? I got a carp. So now what am I going to do with the carp? Now let me see if it'll make... There you go. So that's how we know we have it. Sometimes you catch things sometimes you'll catch like a tire and whatnot. Robin says 8 hours later. That's usually what happens to me when I start playing Animal Crossing. Yeah, it's more my speed. Honestly, I will tell you guys that there was a couple of nights when I was like by myself. I actually was getting over a cold, and my daughter wasn't here. Doug was traveling, and I was bored, but I didn't really want to watch TV. And I came down here it was like 5, and I started playing, and I literally was like, oh my God, it's 10:30. And it felt like I had been playing for an hour. That is definitely something that's a little scary. So, okay, I'm going to show you what we do here with the fish, with the food, some of the food. You eventually get to a place where you have this campfire, and you can cook things like the fish. You don't eat the fish raw. So we're going to cook it. And then when you do that, this was something they changed in the update as well. So now you can eat food, and I think it's the most recent 10 foods that you eat. They actually will affect your stats. They actually give you more health. So that gave me 6 more like health things right here, right? And so it's hard. I can actually fill myself up. It's harder to die. And so that's a good thing to do. So, so that's what the cooking does. You can cook vegetables. It's super fun. There's a lot to it. That's for sure. Okay, so I'll craft something because somebody was asking about the duct tape and what it does. So let's craft something up. What do we want to craft up? I think I have what I need. Let's craft up a glider so I can give it away to somebody. Where's that glider at? Okay. Oh, I don't have all that stuff. But I do have that. All right, so let me see. I know I have a steel bar in here somewhere. I think I do. Yes. Okay, so I think I have enough to craft a scuba tank. Yeah. Okay, so, oops. I want that. Wrong buttons. All right, so scuba tank. So if you, so there they are. They're crafting it. I'm crafting it up, and you hear the noise. And if I go to my inventory, now I have a scuba tank, and I am a little less duct tape and a little less steel bar. So you collect stuff, you craft things, and then I can save that, which will become useful later. The scuba tank, if I'm not mistaken, helps me stay underwater longer with, it gives me more oxygen, so I can go swim, diving for those pearls I have to collect, and I won't run out of oxygen as easy. So that's how it works. That's the game. But I just kind of wanted to kind of give it a try, and so here we are. This is what a good stream can look like. I think what I want to do is I want to show everybody what it could look like if we were just using basic stuff, because I know a lot of people don't want to use OBS, and a lot of people don't even have the Wavelink application. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to go with, I'll have to, I will literally have to go, zoop, I'll have to reset our screen here. But let me do this. Let me do, okay. Back over here. That audio should be gone. And CK says, coolia. Okay, so now I want to show you guys what this would look like if we weren't using OBS at all. So let me stop the virtual camera. I'm still here with you. I'm still here. I'm going to change to, I don't think this is going to be friendly, but we're going to try. See, it was only just a minute. I didn't mean to actually remove myself. But okay, so now, and I'm sitting low because this chair doesn't get high enough. But okay, so here's what we are. Now I am literally just in StreamYard. No OBS at all. Okay, so I'm in StreamYard and I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so when I share my screen, I'm going to make sure when you share your screen in StreamYard, you're going to see in the lower left-hand corner, when that window comes up, it's going to say share system audio. You would want to say yes. So share system audio. And then I'm going to share the entire screen. So I have 2 monitors. This is critical. If you are wanting the game sounds to come through and you don't have any extra special applications that are going to make this happen, then you literally you have to use the full screen so that you can say share system audio. When you share an application, it does not let you share the audio. Now, if you share a Chrome browser tab, you can share the Chrome audio. There will be a checkbox for that. Now, if you don't care about the game audio coming through, then it doesn't matter. You can actually just share your screen and share the application window. But honestly, what gamer wants to have to be toggling between windows and things like that? You want to play the game on a full screen, right? That's what you're going to want to do. So I'm going to share that. Share system audio, and how you enjoy your SC215. What's SC215? Why don't I know what that is? SC215. What am I missing? Cosmin, help me out. Okay. Okay. I need to change. I want to change something because I don't want to affect it. Change my audio setting really fast. Okay. All right. Let me see here. Change my... Okay. You should still hear me. Okay, cool. We're all good now. So, these. Oh, yeah. You know what? I kind of have... he's talking about... I got new I got new headphones, and I went with the Shure brand. You know what I really don't like about them, Cosmin? The Mi Audio ones, they're just shaped correctly, and you grab them and you put them on, and they say left and right. These do not say... left and right. Yes, they do. I just now see where it says that. Okay. But these twist around, and I'm constantly having to mess with them to get in my ear correctly. So I like them. I'm still getting used to them. The sound is really nice in them as well. I'm not sure in comparison to the cheap Mi Audio ones. I don't know where they fall as far as quality. I'm assuming they're much better. Okay, now what we're going to do, I'm going to share my screen. And now you see, these are the options we have when it comes to playing that game. So I'm going to open the game back up there. The mouse is super fast, so sorry if it makes you dizzy. You should hear the music. I wonder if I can get... There we go. Okay, cool. You should hear the music from the game. Now, the game has audio settings as well, I think. I forget where they are, though. But yeah, you can adjust the audio settings, but you guys should hear the game. It looks like you can. So yeah, I mean, assuming that you heard the audio. That's because when I shared my screen, I shared system audio. So if I go back over here, now, cannot hear music. Okay. Doug is here because he literally is trying to figure out why I'm not responding. Sorry, Doug. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. And then I'll come get you. Okay, so... I don't hear the game. Okay, let's see here. I think I forgot to, checkbox the thing. Share system audio. Boom. Now we're going to hear it. You should hear it now. You should hear like the fire roaring, right? Now we should hear the fire roaring. Do you hear it now? There's a delay, so I'm waiting for the comments to come in. You should hear it. It's very faint. Yeah, okay, I think it's because I have the actual audio down in general. All right, hold on. That is because, whoops. That's why I had this not on full screen before. All right, let me see. Because the system audio might be down. That might be the issue. Here we go. All right. I'm turning that up. I have no idea if that's going to fix what we're trying to do here or not. Might be a little loud. Pull a few more logs on. That's funny. Okay. No, you barely hear it. It's probably not going to be that loud. Well, now we know why it's better to use something like the Wavelink app or something else, because then you'll be able to hear it better. So it will still work. You should still hear it. You don't hear it now. You shouldn't hear it right now because honestly, literally, do something other than the flame. That's a good idea. Oh, that's not very loud. You should hear those noises. I just hear white noise. Let me get away from the flame. Do you hear that stuff? Nope. Nothing? I don't know why. Okay, well now we know it's broken, right? We know now that it's maybe going to be, you're not going to hear the audio so well. So let me switch the audio settings because I still want to go through this. I'm going to change my audio back to my virtual mixer. All right. You're definitely going to be able to hear it here in a minute. All right. So let me put the game back up. Oh, I think I know a way to do that. Okay, so we have multiple options for our views, right? So let's go back to our game. You hear it now, right? So you should hear it now. You should hear the music from the game now. As long as I stay on the screen. Yeah. Let me turn it up for you. There you go. Now you should really hear it. And that's because I'm using the Wavelink application. So I'm using the Wavelink application to push the music into StreamYard, right? I'm using that to push all the audio into StreamYard. So I can control the levels. But not everybody has these types of applications. Voice Meter is another one. Loopback is another one. There's a new hardware from Beacon that I'm going to be buying that will also do the same thing. So literally, if you had a Rodecaster Pro, it would do that, right? So a lot of gamers have Rodecaster Pros, And this is actually one of the reasons they do, because they want to be able to control the audio and all the things for their streams with their games. But now you're going to not hear the music. So I'm going to click back over here. And so here's one view, right? But just in StreamYard, we're not using OBS. You could also go with picture-in-picture, which is similar to what I created with OBS, but a little bit different. I'm down here in the left-hand corner. The other option you have is just go full screen game mode, and you're not on screen with the game, right? And that's just literally a setting inside of StreamYard. So you'll literally... Yes, I am going to get the Mix Create. It's on back order. So once they get more stock, their warehouse is in Indiana. Can you believe that? I think it's a Canadian company though. But yeah, so once those are coming, I'm going to be doing that. So again, you have options to stream games just using StreamYard by itself. We obviously ran into the audio issue. Not now, but that's what you have. You have those options for yourself. So let me turn this audio down. So we're going to be done with that. Okay. So there you go. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. I wanted to try it and just kind of play around with it and see how it turned out. I accidentally changed my setting, my streams. So I'm outputting in 720 right now. That is not what I recommend. It needs to be in 1080. But I was I was doing some testing earlier, and so I was recording at some different things and just creating a collage of stuff. And literally, I forgot to set it back to 1080p before I went live. So I'll do that now. Once you go live, you can't like change your output resolution. So the resolution on this video is probably kind of crappy, honestly. And when you're streaming games, you don't want to stream crappy resolution because the video quality of this video game is actually pretty fun. It's pretty cool. It's one of the reasons I just enjoy playing it. Honestly, it's just kind of soothing. I just like it. It's fun. So anyways, all right, as you can see, I'm being summoned. I got to get going. I was on here a little longer than I planned, to be honest with you, which tends to happen, doesn't it? But anyways, this was just for fun. So, yeah, so go have some fun. There's all kinds of things you can stream about and do. So now maybe you got a little bit more fun to do. Toya says game mode. Exactly. So that was a lot of fun. I definitely enjoyed all of you popping in and saying hi. And it was good to see some of our old friends. Cosman was here and Typical Tyreek was here too. So good to see some old friends that I haven't seen live in the comments for a while. So all right, everybody, have a great weekend and I'll see you next week. See ya.